Paul Vance is certainly significant in the development of that airport. He had a great impact upon aviation in this area. He's really the father of aviation for Cape Girardeau for what he did during World War II. Paul Vance is one of the most remarkable men I've met in southeast Missouri. He was born in Zalma, Missouri in 1919, the middle child of 11 children to a part-time farm family in the hills above Zalma. And Paul Vance became one of the leading individuals in the history of aviation in southeast Missouri and the whole state of Missouri. He had 5 really good friends, and he talked to those friends, we all ought to go to college. So Paul Vance worked on those other 5 fellows, and they all came to Southeast Missouri State College at that time and graduated from here. They all went into becoming pilots because Paul Vance motivated them to study and be interested in aviation. And while they were students here at Southeast, they learned how to fly at the Consolidated Aviation Field out on Highway 74. The site is still there, no longer an airport. The airport would later move after World War II to its present location south of the levee that would protect it from floodwaters. Paul Vance had a great impact on aviation. He had a great impact on safety in aviation. He had great impact upon Southeast Missouri State University. He flew more trips than perhaps anyone in America in the 1950s and developed aviation routes for the Chamber of Commerce for the city of St. Louis, in which he went before the FAA and was able to get air routes established between St. Louis and Miami. And he trained his pilots here at the airport in Cape Girardeau during World War II. He trained 42 pilots. They all survived World War II. They all 3 became aces. They all became accomplished pilots. He made Harris Field in Cape Girardeau an actual military base during the war, trained his pilots, and as a result, Cape Girardeau today has a flourishing airport. Small, but one of the longest runways of any airport in the Midwest. Paul Vance is certainly significant in the development of that airport. He had a great impact upon all of the people who he brought to Southeast Missouri as students from Wellston, Missouri, and St. Louis, and put them into aviation. And he's basically responsible for the airport being where it is and when it was developed in the aftermath of World War II. Paul Vance is instrumental in the development of aviation in Cape Girardeau and in the development of the airport in this community.